In the bustling streets of 18th-century Paris, a writer, philosopher, and wit named François-Marie Arouet, but known to the world as Voltaire, emerged as a key figure of the European Enlightenment. Born in 1694 to a prosperous middle-class family, Voltaire's life and writings would come to define an era marked by intellectual curiosity, reason, and a challenge to the established order. From a young age, Voltaire displayed a sharp intellect and a biting sense of humor. His early years were marked by a rebellion against convention, which often got him into trouble. Yet, his wit and charm endeared him to the literary and intellectual elite of Paris. It was during this time that he adopted the pen name Voltaire. A name that would become synonymous with satire, reason, and a commitment to justice. His biting critiques of the monarchy, the church, and the social injustices of his time quickly earned him both admirers and enemies. One of Voltaire's most famous works, Candide, published in 1759, is a satirical novella that remains a classic of world literature. Through the adventures of the naive and optimistic Candide, Voltaire used humor and irony to expose the folly of blind optimism in the face of a world filled with suffering, injustice, and hypocrisy. The famous phrase, "all is for the best, in the best of all possible worlds," became a biting commentary on the prevailing philosophical optimism of the time. Voltaire's advocacy for reason, tolerance, and freedom of thought made him a champion of the Enlightenment. He believed that knowledge and education were the keys to societal progress, and he used his writings to challenge superstition, censorship, and the abuses of power. Despite his satirical wit, Voltaire was also a prolific essayist, historian, and philosopher. His work on religious tolerance, such as the Treatise on Toleration, advocated for the separation of church and state and the protection of individual freedoms. Throughout his life, Voltaire was not without his share of controversy and conflict. His outspoken critiques of the French monarchy in the Catholic Church led to periods of exile, imprisonment, and censorship. Yet, he remained committed to his principles, defending the rights of individuals to speak their minds and question authority. Voltaire's writings played a significant role in the lead-up to the French Revolution. His calls for justice, equality, and the rights of man resonated with those who sought to overthrow the oppressive monarchy and establish a more just society. His works became rallying cries for the revolutionaries who would ultimately bring about profound political and social change in France. Voltaire passed away in 1778, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence political thought, literature, and the pursuit of reason. His emphasis on critical thinking, religious tolerance, and the pursuit of justice remains a powerful force in the ongoing quest for a more enlightened and just society. François-Marie Arouet, the irreverent and brilliant Voltaire, stands as a symbol of intellectual courage and a reminder that the pen can be a powerful tool for challenging injustice and championing reason in the face of adversity.